Let's take a look at how events in Baghdad led up to this moment. Protests have been taking place for weeks, led by mainly influential Shia cleric Muqtada al-Sadr. He wants Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi to follow through on promises to cut corruption and replace some ministers with technocrats from outside party politics. Some parties have resisted, and politicians still haven't managed to appoint a new cabinet. Well, Tuna Sanli is in Baghdad now. We saw the report a few moments ago and joins us now. Tuna, thank you very much for your time. So how are the protests looking right now then? What's the situation like?
Actually, the tension become calm in the green zone, but it appears to be increased in the following hours. We will see and we will witness what will happen there. Muqtada al-Sadr called to his supporters to calm down and make peaceful demonstrations there. But yesterday, the demonstrations was not peaceful, but the situation is calmed down in the green zone, the heart of the Baghdad, the heavily fortified green zone, as they stormed into parliament yesterday, and some of the protesters are still inside the green zone now, and tension is still high in Iraq in general, because hundreds of thousands of protesters, the worshippers from across the country are marching towards here, Baghdad, for annual religious celebrations there. People from Najaf, Karbala, Basra are coming to visit the shrine of Imam Musa Kazim, one of the leading religious figures in their history. His birthday anniversary is on Monday and security is tightened. Most of the roads in Baghdad have been closed to prevent a possible suicide car bomb attack. As we remember that yesterday, 21 people have been killed in car bomb attack by Daesh, the terrorist group Daesh. Targeted the Shiite pilgrims heading towards the Baghdad. So tension is growing in political ways. The Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi failed to replace the ministers with the independent ones. Until now, 5 ministers have been changed, but Muqtada al-Sadr demands a whole-scale cabinet change. He stepped down 2 months, leaving the streets to his followers. I must remind that yesterday he made a speech in the outside the green zone, and he said that he will step down for 2 months and leaving the streets for his followers, for all of the Iraqi peoples. And after that, the Iraqi people, the followers, the protesters, stormed the parliament. He called for a peaceful demonstrations, not only Iraqis, but let me remind one thing, that fragile situation of the Iraq's political system was affected by the yesterday's demonstrations, but not only the fragile political system of Iraq, but also the security has been threatened, security of the country, because the Iraqi army is preparing a massive scale operation to retake Mosul from the terrorist group Daesh.
Okay, Tuna Sanli, thank you very much for the update.